And I guess I've been dreaming, 'cause now that I'm woke, everything that I see ain't what it seems, man. I guess I've been dreaming, 'cause now that I'm here, what I feel motivates me with reason. I guess I've been dreaming, 'cause now that I'm woke, everything that I see ain't what it seems, man. I guess I've been dreaming, 'cause now that I'm here, what I feel motivates me with reason. I guess I've been dreaming.
In there. Peace and love to all the guys and goddesses and all the high vibrating species on the planet. What it is, what it do, good people. Salute to you. How we living out there, man? How was the world treating you today? Yeah? For real. It's raining in my parts. We got a little drizzle out there, you know what I'm saying? In my part, that is. I hope everybody still got that sunshine going hard in your parts. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I be like myself. I mean, I just love the sun. You know what I'm saying? Fun in the sun. Can't get no better than that. Well, I mean, you know. I'm just saying. But Academy mates, salute to ya. Welcome back. How are we living? Huh? Y'all ready? All right, man. Cause we finna go visit cousin Johnny. We still in the Volgun. You know what I'm saying? We still in his files, of course. Yes. But we gonna see who cousin Johnny is, because I don't know a cousin Johnny. I don't have a cousin Johnny. Do you have a cousin named Johnny? Maybe you do have a cousin named Johnny. Let's just hope your cousin named Johnny ain't one of these cousin Johnnies. I don't know what cousin Johnny has done, but I can pretty much guarantee you, if he has made the list of SCPs, I don't think nobody wants him in the family trees, okay? So, let's find out what cousin Johnny has. This is SCP-2852. And what is with all the mind-affecting SCPs, man? Like, there's already a battle for the mind as of now anyway. Truly battle for the mind. And in some cases, the body. But man, you lose your mind, that's it. Doesn't matter if you can still breathe. Doesn't matter if the avatar, I mean, it can still breathe. If you're not there to really drive the vehicle, what good is the vehicle? Or what good are you? So these mind-affecting things, I mean, that's why I say keep yourself protected spiritually, mentally, physically, and emotionally. You know what I'm saying? So that emotion, that's mental. Spiritual, definitely mental. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Keep yourself protected. Because stuff playing with your mind, right? Stuff happens. You black out, stuff happens. Alright, but anyways, let me stop playing with y'all, man. Hey, check this out. So, I hope you got what you need, because I do. And without further ado, if you're new, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. No pressure, of course. Yeah, we finna go ahead and get this thing busted.
Hello, everyone. My name is Dr. Miller.
What in the hell just happened?
Hello, everyone. My name is Dr. Miller. And the SCP we're going to be studying today is SCP-2852. Object Class, Keter. Special Containment Procedures. Containment of SCP-2852 is to focus on tracking and disruption of incidents where possible, and general monitoring of SCP-2852 compatible population centers. All individuals involved in blue level and white level events are to be monitored extensively, and their identities are to be given to local law enforcement as potential terrorist threats. Even when disrupted, individuals involved in blue level and white level events are to be cataloged, and their names are to be sent to local law enforcement agencies. Individuals witnessing the disruption of either event are to be given Class B amnestics. Black level events are to be monitored until conclusion. Afterwards, all participants are to be treated with Class A amnestics and are otherwise treated identically to those affected by other events. Members of Mobile Task Forces Upsilon 36, Upsilon 52, and Upsilon 99 who witness a black level event are to be treated with Class A amnestics upon retirement or transfer, and are to be monitored for any signs of antisocial or otherwise uncharacteristic behavior. If found to have been infected by the black level event, operatives are to be amnesticized, suspended from all field operations, and redesignated to low-level, low-intensity work, i.e. maintenance and data input. Mobile Task Force Y-36, Party Crashers, are tasked with responding to any SCP-2852 appearance. Mobile Task Forces Y-52, Cater Duty, and Y-99, Altar Boys, are tasked to identify 2852 events and provide backup to Mobile Task Force Y-36 as needed. Mobile Task Forces Y-52 and Y-99 are to establish presence within communities where 60% of the population is Roman Catholic or, as of Revision 2852-7, Anglican. Any SCP-2852 instance found attached to a different religious group must be reported to a researcher with Level 4 2852 clearance immediately. While currently isolated to the North American subcontinent, all SCP-2852 compatible communities are to be monitored for an uncharacteristic rise in juvenile delinquency, sterility, domestic violence, and divorce rates. Description: instances of SCP-2852 have the appearance of a middle-aged white male. Biologically, the cells of SCP-2852 instances are genetically identical and human. However, instances do not have any identifiable organs. Their bodies are made up of fibrous muscular tissue, with the teeth and hair being made out of chitin, chemically similar to those of the Cicadidae family. The eyes of SCP-2852 instances, while looking non-anomalous from a distance, are set in the sockets without any nerve connection. While capable of speech, despite having no vocal cords or analogous organs, SCP-2852 instances do not show any grasp of language, speaking in a word salad. Despite this, all individuals at an SCP-2852 compatible event will perceive the subject as speaking intelligibly and will regard its actions as normal, unless briefed of its anomalous properties beforehand. Individuals describe SCP-2852 as being playful, with a crude sense of humor, and all individuals affected in an SCP-2852 event will refer to the subject as Cousin Johnny. While sentient, SCP-2852 instances do not appear sapient. SCP-2852 instances appear at various Catholic and Anglican religious functions and are treated as being an established member of the family. Instances of SCP-2852 are accepted regardless of family resemblance or ethnicity. The entity appears at baptisms, weddings, and funerals, referred to as blue level, white level, and black level events respectively. Currently, no SCP-2852 instance has been found to appear at any other family gathering. All attempts at tracking SCP-2852 instances before and after an event have met with failure. The entities are able to appear at such events as though they had always been there, alternatively appearing between frames when under surveillance, or simply evading any attempt by operatives to keep them out of an event. All tracking devices placed on SCP-2852 instances have malfunctioned immediately, with the entity evading any surveillance. Each family gathering that SCP-2852 attends result in a different behavior from the subject and different effects. Generally, the effects of SCP-2852 appearing at a family gathering result in more serious damage done to children, although adults are not free from its effects. It is worth noting that stopping an SCP-2852 instance before it involves itself in the religious ritual will not stop its effects from spreading, although they may be diluted. The appearance of SCP-2852 at an event is enough for its effects to start spreading among the family. When questioned after an event, all affected individuals report a feeling of fondness towards SCP-2852, regardless of its actions during an event. I will now cover the blue, white, and black level events. Starting with the blue.
What the hell?
SCP-2852's effects at a blue level event are present more strongly in the child being baptized, its parents, and any godparents chosen for the occasion. During the baptismal ritual, SCP-2852 will involve itself directly in the proceedings, acting as a third godparent when traditionally there are only two, a male and a female. Blue level events proceed identically, despite the presence of a third godparent, until the child is submerged into the water. Immediately, the child's top layer of skin will slough off in one piece, as though molting. This process does not seem to harm the child in any meaningful way. The godparents will then eat the skin between each other. Afterwards, the mass will go on as normal, and SCP-2852 will exit along with the family. It is of note that SCP-2852 does not appear at any family celebration held after the baptism. The baptized child has a chance of dying within the next 6 months, well above the national average. Living children exhibit multiple cluster B personality disorders. Most join anti-capitalist groups, various groups of interest, or if unchecked, will engage in destructive behavior, usually manifesting in self-harm, abuse of animals, or abuse of small children. Godparents and biological parents will be rendered sterile, regardless of SCP-2852's success in becoming part of the baptismal ritual. Both groups commit suicide within 5 years of a blue level event, normally through drowning. All individuals not involved in the baptismal ritual are 500% more likely than the national average to have stillbirths. Those who are still capable of having children are far more likely to abandon them, sometimes allowing the child to die in the process. One couple affected by a blue level event in Ohio gave birth to triplets, which they then tore apart and hung from trees around their property. Past adolescence into adulthood, children exposed to the song of cicadas respond with extreme anxiety and accompanying physical symptoms such as dry mouth, nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, and headaches. Some subjects' agitation escalates into violent outbursts, which have resulted in at least 20 fatalities. When interviewed about the cause of their disturbance, no subjects have ever identified cicada song as a trigger for their episodes. Even in one interview involving a level 5 enhanced interrogation, the subject never indicated the role of a cicada song in his attack on the parish, which resulted in 18 dead and 10 wounded, including his parents and 3 siblings. Next, white level event. During the marriage ceremony, SCP-2852 will insert itself as a groomsman, and its most deleterious anomalous effects will only manifest after the vows. After the rings have been exchanged, SCP-2852 will produce various implements that allow the bridesmaids and groomsmen to pull out their teeth one by one. The individuals seem to be oblivious to any pain that would normally take place during such an event, and blood loss, through still unknown means, does not occur. The bride and groom will be presented with the teeth and will eat them. Damage done to the bride and the groom's teeth and jaw are extensive, but any blood loss that occurs will not be fatal. The groom will then, in place of vows, vocalize a currently unknown cicada song, which has been known to reach 140 decibels, rendering the bride and those on the altar deaf. Currently,
Boy,
no groom.
I was about to say 140 dB, boy. That's coming out your vocals? Shit.
Has been deafened by his own call. At the wedding reception, SCP-2852 will take the role of the best man and give a speech, as all vocalizations of SCP-2852 will be nonsensical, with no pattern to the words used. Individuals will react to the speech with mixed emotions, some crying uncontrollably, and others falling into hysterical laughter. After the speech, SCP-2852 will produce a gift for the married couple. This gift currently has always been 3.5 kilograms of human hair of various colors, 13 deceased specimen of Tibicin linni, and 23 human teeth in a cardboard box. DNA testing on all gifts have been inconclusive. The bride and groom of a white level event will divorce, on average, 2 years after their wedding, usually as a result of domestic violence. Any children produced during their marriage will have cluster B personality disorders or life-threatening disfigurements. All married individuals attending the event will find themselves unable to have children, despite a lack of detectable changes to fertility-related biology. Sperm counts and sperm quality remain unaffected. Ovulation also remains unchanged.
Boy, that's crazy. Married individuals attending the event will find themselves unable to have children. Get the fuck out of here, bro. What is this? Cousin Johnny, what are you? What is this? Don't worry about it. Believe it's gonna come to me. May not be right now, but it's gonna come to me.
Changed, and no genetic irregularities have been observed in eggs. The Foundation has arranged a statistically significant number of hysterectomies for guests at white level events. The surgeries are prescribed and administered by third-party agents in the medical industry. Exhaustive biopsies, chemical analysis, and mechanical inspections of the extracted uteri and ovaries have failed to yield any signs of abnormality. All children involved in a white level event will avoid romantic relationships, and 9 out of 10 commit suicide by the age of 18. Roughly half pull out their teeth until blood completely blocks the airways, and others bite their own wrists until exsanguinated. And finally, a black level event. Black level events are notable in that any attempt to disrupt the event through any means result in the actor becoming a participant in the event. Currently, there exists no way to stop or end a black level event. Any attempts at barring SCP-2852 instances from the church or funeral home result in SCP-2852 simply appearing in a pew. During a black level event, SCP-2852 will take the place of the eulogizer, even if one was not scheduled to speak during the Mass. The speech, as any vocalization by SCP-2852, will be nonsensical, with no patterns being found. However, as the subject speaks, the individual closest to the departed will open the casket and produce a long knife. The knives produced during a black level event are not seen before the event and disappear after the event. The individual will then exsanguinate themselves, normally from the wrists, but there have been instances where individuals have slit their throats. In turn, 2 by 2, each attendant will use the knife to pour their blood into the casket. Children too young to exsanguinate themselves are helped by adults. Despite many losing enough blood to result in death, no physical effects are seen in participants. SCP-2852's speech eventually turns into the song of an adult male to Bison Lanai. All participants will respond with the same call, despite the song of the cicada being limited to the male. SCP-2852 will stand at the pulpit until each individual has bled themselves, and then will walk to the casket and vomit a mixture of blood, wood pulp, and dead specimen of Bison Lanai. It is currently unknown how SCP-2852 instances are able to hold the mixture within themselves due to the lack of any cavity of sufficient size in its body. Once finished, the funeral mass will go on as normal, and the casket, filled with blood and SCP-2852's vomit, will be taken to the cemetery and lowered into the earth as is normal for a Catholic or Anglican funeral service. Black level events normally will end here. If a family gathering was planned to take place after the funeral, SCP-2852 will attend. SCP-2852 will, once all individuals affected have come to the location, vomit a similar mixture of blood, wood pulp, and dead Bison Lanai into a bowl. This mixture will be primarily eaten by the affected children. After this has been eaten, SCP-2852 will give another speech of nonsensical words without patterns, strip itself, and lay on the table. The participants then will eat SCP-2852's flesh until there is nothing left. During this, SCP-2852 will still vocalize, even when suffering mortal injuries. Participants have been known to carry on a friendly conversation with SCP-2852 while eating it. Children unable to chew whole food properly will be fed mouth to mouth by any caregivers. All participants of a Black Level event will break from their family either through suicide, moving, or divorce. Every individual involved in an event will be rendered sterile. Domestic violence in participants of Black Level events will usually be of a cannibalistic nature, resulting in the death of one or both individuals. 6 out of 10 children involved will attempt to murder one or both of their parents before they turn 18. It is theorized that nearly a third of Catholic and Anglican D-Class were involved in a Black Level event. For further research regarding related phenomena, please see the database entry for SCP-3004. And that's for another day. But this is where the lecture ends today. Thank you for listening, if indeed you still are, and you're all dismissed. Goodbye.
Well, there you have it, Academates. We made it. We made it through that mother. Boy, stop, bruh. I don't want to be on that now level. That not those levels. You know what I'm saying? No. I will take the throat chakra blue all day. I ain't trying to be on that now one of those. Especially that black one. You feel me? That boy, stop. I already knew it though. You know what I'm saying? That you already know. You already know. You know what I'm saying? You already know. But damn, bruh. I'm trying to think who is Cousin Johnny? I mean, some of the things that's going on, that's taking place, it sounds like jinn work. Definitely could be a demon, you know what I'm saying? Maybe even a negative elemental. Because what's going on, it all sounds like hypnotism, but then the pain is being stripped. But when your mind is taking over, that means, you know what I'm saying, all your sensory, it takes over your sensories as well. So they doing stuff that you know that the mind nerves, you know you're gonna feel it. And they ain't feeling nothing. But they're proceeding. And then all this ritualistic stuff is taking place. So it's definitely demonic in nature, let me not say demonic. I would say I would want to use the term satanic in nature, and not just, you know what I'm saying, because I don't want to just use demonic loosely like that. So, but it definitely sounds satanic. I mean, we got cannibalism. You know what I'm saying? That's the drinking of blood, and I mean, mind altering. This chant is being done, recited as these events and as these people are being taken over. Then you get to the black, and they can't even stop it. So we've probably even seen shows or movies where they're showing like kind of events of certain things that's taking place in the black level. You know what I mean? Ain't no telling. I'm just have to try to keep some of the description down in my mind when the next time I see something that reminds me of this. I mean, but Cousin Johnny, he definitely seems like he's either a fallen, or it could be a jinn. And, I mean, or it could be a demon. So, but whatever it is, it's definitely got some mind altering effects going on. It's definitely not to hypnotize your ass and make you do some stuff that you know you wouldn't do in your regular mind. Okay, so. Therefore, that's why I always say keep your head on a swivel. You know what I'm saying? Keep yourself spiritually, mentally, physically, and emotionally protected. You know what I'm saying? Definitely remember. You know what I'm saying? If anything, there is a war for your mind. You know what I'm saying? Without the mind, just think about it. Think about it, Academates. Think about it, Academates. Without the mind, where would you be? You know what I'm saying? If you couldn't think for yourself. Sometimes, where would you be? Think about those times where, you know what I'm saying, if you wouldn't have told your friend no, you know what I mean, using your own free will to say no, I'm not getting involved in that, or whatever the case may be, you know what I'm saying, think about it. They went on to do what they do, and they're either whatever, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But you're glad that you weren't a part of that, though, at the end of the day. So, but then you got people that's got control of your mind. They show you, they tell you what to think, what to feel, how to feel, what you're going to see, what you should say, what you can't say, what you're going to do, where you can go, where you can't go, what you should and shouldn't do, and behind that veil of all that, what you can and what you can't do, they do everything contrary to all the can'ts. They do to all that you can. They don't, and it's for good reason that they don't. And then there's that time where they do, even when they say they don't, even when they say they do it all. Yeah. So, anyways, y'all take care of yourself out there. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for joining me. Y'all don't let the door hit you on the way out. Hit that like, share, and subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? Like, tap that thing like we're, you know what I'm saying, playing football. We're finna go out there and do. You know what I'm saying? As you go, do, slap it. You know what I'm talking about? No pressure, of course. I don't want you to hurt your hand. You'll be alright though. You feel me? And I'll see y'all on the next round. You know what I'm talking about? Cousin Johnny, watch out for the cousins of Johnny. Okay? Because obviously, when they get in your business, they in your business, and you start getting the business. Okay? Did they even say that they could stop level blue and white? Because this don't seem like a contained thing. Did it say contained? Nope. See, it didn't even say if it was contained or not. I guess it is contained in the church or the cemetery. No, what he said, the funeral home. So it's a combination of a church and a funeral home, and this is where Johnny. I don't know, man. It's weird. But see, when that church get involved, man, you already know that we dealing with either Satan, something satanic, something demonic. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely spiritual in nature. So I don't know. Maybe it'll come to me later. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'll meditate on it and see what's going on. But anyways, peace and love to all the guys and gals. This is all the high vibrating species on the planet. Remain in the green. Don't let them bring you down. Stay up. Peace.